Welcome YouTube. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Wolfen here, having a good one. It's for me. It's Friday, so it's always a good time on Friday. But today we are going to do a game review on a new game that came out February 22nd, if I remember. It is called FRIKI, Friki. I will admit it is a little rough, but I love the direction they're going with the game. I'll put at the end of the video, and probably I'll talk about during the video also, on whether I think you should buy it or not currently. But I am enjoying the game. I have definitely got my money's worth out of it. Whether you will or not, after the review, hopefully that will answer some of your questions. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's get in here, and we will show you. So this is where you start. Technically, you are supposed to be part of the FBI. But the tutorial, I will fully admit, and hopefully they are working on something for this, the tutorial is weak. Unless I'm missing something, which I don't think I am. But let's go through the tutorial here. Oh.
Hello there, Agent. Glad you could join us. Walk you through how to be the best agent here at the FIB.
Except they don't.
Known as the Federal Investigation Bureau.
Except they
We
don't.
could always use more agents to deal with all the paranormal activity in the country. It's been tough on most, but something tells me you're different.
I didn't know the FBI had
Special
a
equipment.
paranormal investigation.
Okay, so you see those lockers?
Right.
That's where you'll pick. We're getting
Right, so this is your vault.
So we couldn't provide you with much, but at least you got something.
Right.
Try not to lose everything.
Yeah. So this is your vault.
So go ahead and grab some of those credits we gave you. You're
So
happy
let
with
me-
your equipment.
No.
You probably need to buy more equipment at the shop.
Let me
It's that level.
kind of get some of this stuff out of here. So this is your vault. Inside your vault, you are going to getting rid of some of the extra gear. I forgot I got a journal. So here's where this is what you're carrying currently. This is what is in your vault. It is my big piece of advice on this is always make sure you never have credits unless you're going to where we're going to go to next, or if you're going over to the wheel, which I'll also show. Never have credits in here because when you die, you lose everything in your inventory. So it is painful when you die. As you can see, though, I actually have some credits. Reason why I have credits is because I do the wheel. The wheel takes 500 credits, but I have won 10,000 credits. I've won 5,000 credits. I've won 1,000 credits. I've won gear. I've won various amounts of things, and I will take them. So next over here is your shop.
Alright,
So-
so I'll recommend you buy the flashlight, camera, maybe an email.
Already got all that.
These are some of the basic items you'll need just to do about anything when you're out there. If you have some extra credits as well, I'd buy some smudge sticks. You're really going to want to get good at using these.
Which I have not used yet.
Alright, what else could I tell you? Right. If something's getting in your way or you want to barricade a room, you can just move things around.
I'll let him talk through this.
You don't have to worry about making a mess, causing property damage during your investigation.
Yeah, you can pick up items, and we'll show you after this. But okay, so one thing about the tutorial, and this is the tutorial, it's really not helping that much. Other than, telling you maybe some starting stuff to do, to buy and things like that, but it doesn't tell you how to use those items. For me, to turn on most of my items is my left mouse button. But I changed my controls, which right now part of the game is broke because I did that, and they don't have a default button, which I'll show you here in a minute also. So, but this part, the tooltip at least tells you what the item is for, which is nice. Like white sage, used to stun the ghost. Flower sage, alleviate psychosis state. Cedar is disappeared during hunt. And Palo Santa, being attacking less often, and Yerba is will be cut into psychosis draining will be cut in half. So, which is nice. Your ghost box, currently right now, from what I understand, is you don't speak in this, you just turn it on, and you'll hear the ghost through it. Radio, things like that. But at least move your mouse over the things, and it will tell you what it does and what it does not do. So then you can sell. Like journal is 1,000. I'm going to get 1,000 credits for that. So I'm definitely selling that. Then I'm definitely selling the key. Everything else I want to keep. So let's get out of here. So what they're talking about, you can grab things. So you can grab this. You can throw it. Whee!
Why you chose the trash can to move.
Because you highlighted it.
Good in the investigation, but who knows? So anyways, let's get you ready for your first job. Make sure you've got at least a flashlight, camera, an EMF reader. And once you got your stuff, head over to that command center and start finding cases to solve.
Yeah. But that's your tutorial.
You're the first person to make it this far today. If you keep this up, you'll make it big one day.
We didn't do a thing. Oh, look, glitch. So yeah, but that's your tutorial. So the tutorial is weak. It's one of the reasons why I'm making this video, to help folks figure out what the hell's going on. So this is the wheel. I always spin it once and see what I get. But this is why I'm not poor, because I was poor at one point. Ooh, a lighter. Okay, that is pretty much useless because you can't even sell it. You can buy them, but you can't sell it. But also in the van, you have an EMF, and you have an EMF candle and lighter. So, but like I said, always, always, always put your stuff in here. I mean, put your credits in the vault, because if you die, and this game will kill you. Do not get me wrong on that. This game will kill you. I've been hunted like within minutes of walking into a house. So here's your board here. Click your interact. For me, my interact is F. Actually, let me back out of that real quick. So back out. So here's the controls. So rotate, lock, and rotate pin. This is the part right now that the game is broke on me, because there is no default button, so I can't get it. I can't get all this to go back to the way it was. So right now I can't use this unless I went down and got me attached a gamepad to my PC, because right now this was supposed to be mouse X. I didn't know what these two things were, so when I changed them, I can't add back on mouse X. And mouse X is basically going the X line. So you got X and you got Y. It doesn't pick it up, so I can't fix this. So right now I can't do safes. I can't open up a safe. But I went through here and I went through here and I changed a bunch of stuff. I'm still working on this. Like, I have an MMO mouse. So I have my quick slots, 1, 2, 3, 4, but they're on my mouse. So I don't have to hit the keyboard. I just have to hit the mouse, which makes things a little bit faster for me. But I went through here and kind of moved things around and changed commands so it would match most of the other games that we play, like Phasmo, Obsidio, Forewarned, things like that. Why these games aren't looking at the other games? Because you play a single-player RPG like Resident Evil or, Amnesia, things like that. Most of the controls there are the same throughout the different games, even though they're made by different companies. The controls are decently the same, because that's what people are used to. So the game companies the devs try to make those games feel more welcoming. I've had so many of these ghost hunting games where the game companies aren't looking at the other games and seeing what's the norm and trying to come up with their own fancy little way. And it's kind of annoying. So it's like, I know you want to be different, but let your game be different. Don't make the controls different. All right, so now we go to host. So you have...
How are you doing today?
you've got, I think 5 maps. So this is your default map. This is the one that's always up first. But then you've got, so Pleasant Ridge, Lake Martin, Old Mill, Independence Street, Miami, and now back to Litchfield. So you got 5 maps currently. We'll do this. We'll do this tutorial on Litchfield. So then you get your whatever multiplayer. From what I understand, is still a little jacked. But since I normally solo, it's not that big of a thing for me. But yeah, it's a little jacked apparently. Okay, here we go. All right, so like I said, you're always going to have an EMF reader here, a lighter, and a candle. So if you don't want to buy these 3 items, don't worry about it. Plus, you'll get items in the house usually, so it's not too bad. You're going to have to find them, but I've found cameras, I've found UV lights, I've found flashlights, I've found EMFs. Some of the more expensive things I've not found, but those I have. So you've got this board here, clues, find clues. So we're looking for Helga. Actually, let me go before we do anything else. And I've noticed that the devs are trolls. Some of the names are really interesting. Like we've had Ben Dover, Helga Wee Wees. I've had a couple of others that were play on words. So yeah, but let me show you the journal. So here's our journal. So your first clue, I was given a note found by first responders, finding out what happened to Helga. From your sister exactly isn't exactly popular in the family. And forgive the English. It is very evident these are not the devs are not English speaking, or they know English, but like most. I'm not going to say foreign because they're foreign to me. Yeah, because I'm in the U.S., but they're not foreign to themselves. So non-English speaking mainly folks are very good on what words they know. It's always the grammar that catches them up. Go to Japan. Most Japanese people know the English words. They memorize them. But sometimes putting them in the correct place, using them in the correct order, is where it catches them up. And they're very, they're very conscious of this, and it sometimes freaks them out. Me learning a foreign language, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm most likely going to know the words. I'm going to screw up the grammar. So just be aware. It is what it is. My father always loved solving puzzles with me, though ever since sister started taking psychedelics, I haven't seen father much. I think they're trying to avoid sister like me. So what we're probably going to end up having is we'll have to find psychedelics somewhere in the house, and our third clue is probably going to be having to solve a puzzle, which is good because it means I don't have to build the safe. So next thing we have is evidence, which we have none right now. But evidence is EMF 5, hearing a ghost, taking a picture of anything. If it throws a picture at you, throws a vase at you, take a picture of it. If it's levitating books, take a picture of it. That is evidence. From what I can tell so far in the game, evidence is more about money. Because you're not trying to figure out what type of ghost it is. You're trying to solve. You're trying to do this. You're trying to do the clues and the conclusion. That is what you're really trying to do. The evidence is just bonus. Video, I don't have the video cam, so we won't be doing this. Photos, you'll find your photos in here. Health. You have 2 different types of health here. You have psychosis, and you have your health. So psychosis is like sanity. The sanity pills will help you with that. Health bandages help with that. Your guide, intro, you're a paranormal investigator in this crazy world. You get paid to solve cases. This you'll find the same place on these boards here. An investigation. The computer behind us had the same thing. So you'll start with a smart tablet. Task tend to be unlocking a safe, solving a puzzle, or acknowledge supernatural events happening in one room. Solving task will generally leave a clue, and your tablet will update the latest clue. So you got to find one clue. That clue will then open up another clue. and so on and so on and so on until you have to find the murder item and take that murder item and put it in a specific room. I've done this once now. Once you've located a murder item, bring it to the room the murder occurred in. You can choose to leave after that your completed investigation, or gather more evidence for additional pay. So yeah, so here it even says, gather evidence for additional pay. That's what your evidence is for. Then exit. One thing I wish they would do, like, I changed my journal. I changed my tablet to J for journal because most other games J is for journal. So you can open up this, but if you hit J again, it doesn't close it. You have to go here. So if you're here and you're here, you then have to hit the back button. You then have to hit this. Then you have to hit this to get out of this. Escape doesn't work either. So that's a little annoying. Then you've got this lovely little thing. And this is, it's a little repetitive. Let me see here. But yeah, you'll also find the grammar on this is pretty rough right now. But it'll get fixed. Whoever reads this, I beg you to be careful in this place. I have felt uneasy about this place ever since Helga Wee Wee passed away on a rainy night. One day I noticed a tablet on my front lawn. So we're probably going to be looking for a tablet also. So we're looking for psychedelics, a tablet most likely. Taking psychedelics. I started growing concerned. I always heard from some of the Wee Wee family that her sister often mistreated her. I would be taking showers in my place when I could be having the power always going out. I couldn't keep sleeping after this started happening more and more. So you don't really, it's like, okay, so you're a neighbor, but you're in the house taking showers. It's weird. Just deal with the fact that it's weird. All right, so let's get our items in our hand. I normally always put the crucifix as 1. Then I'll put EMF as 2. Camera is 3. Because those are the 3 I use the most because I use the mouse. Because I use the mouse, MMO mouse. And then I normally put Ghost Box in 4. So my first 3 that I want to get to very quickly are these 3. I might switch out this one for other stuff. Once I get the once I get an EMF 5, I'll probably switch out these. You don't have to equip the flashlight. You just have to have it in your inventory. And believe me, you have to have a flashlight. I tried to play this game without a flashlight, and this is what it looks like. It is totally dark, and I even knew where the power supply, where the power box is, and I still got lost, and I couldn't. And I basically had to quit out of the game. So one of the things you want to do is you always want to open up. You want to check all the drawers. So like this, we have a lovely message. Let me out. I just want to see my family again. I'll let you kill Agent Timmy. Now let me. Yeah, you will find that you are not the first FBI agent that was sent to this place, which I find hilarious. Because they didn't tell you that now, did they? So you find out that you were not the first. You were not the first ones. And I always forget to bring out my EMF. We're hearing Ghosty. But you have to have an EMF 5 for... What did I just get hit by? So yeah, so there you go. Ghost hit me. Sometimes it throws an item at you. Sometimes it just hits you. So yeah, so you want to check all the drawers because you'll find items, you'll find Bitcoin, things like that. Would you stop hitting me, you bastard? Okay. Tip 1. When you come into a room, find the cabinet and open the doors. You have to open up both doors or you cannot go in. And you have to crouch to get in. But because that door is open, I can't get in. Once both doors are open, I can then go in. Holy crap, would you stop beating the crap out of me? Actually, let me show you my health. Yeah, see? And he can kill you. If you let your health get down too low, he can kill you. So... Oh, he hit me with a chair, bastard. So I'm going to take that camera, because I can sell that camera. I might drop it later. But right now we're going to take it. You'll find keys in the game. Yeah, I don't think I have room for 2 cameras. Nope, I don't have room for 2 cameras. I really don't have room for 1 camera. But yeah, you're going to be searching a lot for a lot of stuff. You're going to be finding a lot of stuff in here. Like, I've been trying to find, like, when I find other stuff, I'll either sell it or I'll put it in my inventory just so I have backup so I don't have to buy again. Right now, I don't have backups of everything. I wish I did, but currently I do not. So yeah, so we walk in the room, look around, oh, cabinet. So go over to cabinet, open up the doors. My cat just leaned on my keyboard. Resume. Yeah, because I brought 2 crucifixes, I don't have a whole lot of space. You don't have a ton of space, but at least you have an inventory so you don't have to keep running back and forth to the van. So what I wish, we will always take extra pills. Coffee, I can leave. Coffee kind of does your sanity and your health, but it doesn't do it a lot. All we've been getting is EMF 4s. I want to see if we get... Oh! Darn it. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that that was not a psychedelic that we actually wanted. So you do not grab the doors in this game. You use your interact button. So it's a little weird, especially when you're trying to close things. Like a door. Like if you come in here, you can't grab. Well, I guess you can, but it doesn't work as well. Your interact button is way better. I forgot I've got my... Because you can grab the door. Right, so there's nothing in those 2 things. But I would definitely recommend one of the first things you buy is a crucifix. Just because it will stop the ghost. Whoa! But yeah, this is one of the cool things with the game. You got floaty stuff. But the game will float stuff. It'll throw stuff at you. It will... One of the things it will do that I find hilarious is... See that door? It can make that door disappear. Oh, shit. Alright, so Ghost is out. Here's one of the things that I wish that there should be a tutorial for this. Having the cross out doesn't matter. What matters is when the cross is out... When the ghost starts coming at you, that you hit your, for me, it's secondary use or primary use. So for me, it's my left button, left mouse button. Right now, we're not hearing it though. So I'm going to continue opening up drawers. Hearing it now. Oh, and it stopped. Right, so next thing we're going to do is we're going to go down to the basement. Let me turn that off for right now. So, this game has a couple of games inside games. So you've got your power box is kind of like the DBD skill check. I would recommend putting your middle finger on E, your index finger on F, and your thumb on the space bar, because those are the 3 keys that you have to interact with. You also sometimes have a puzzle So you have to put a puzzle together, and sometimes you have the safe where you have to use lock picks. So let's do this. And now the power's on. Did you already turn off the power as soon as I... Are you kidding me? There should be a light right there. Okay, no, it turned on the power. I think it just blew out that light, though. Change over to the cross. So you can't hide behind things, and it does work. I've had the ghost. I've actually seen the ghost right there, and it didn't see me. But it will kill you if it sees you. I almost want to... Actually, you know, let's get out of here. Let me show you how the crucifix works. As long as I hit it. Here's a bad thing about... There is glitching. Because the lights are flickering like this, the shadows get really weird. Especially when you have the cross up. Yep. Stop timing. Oh, and this is going to be our... That's our puzzle box. So, oh, okay, so you can put this together. So basically you're trying to put the pieces in the right area. Ah, TV. All right. Oh, crap. Oh, there he is. So I used my left mouse button and made the ghost go away. And it stops the hunt. Now, your crucifix will break eventually, which is why I have two. So, okay, now we want to open up... Oh, wrong thing. So now you want to open up your mission. So when I was putting the jigsaw together, I found a note in the puzzle box. Everyone in the family fighting. Maybe I can find something where the fight happened. So sister and sister were fighting today. One of them broke our TV while fighting. Now I can't watch my shows anymore. Which most likely... See, this is the part I hate. Just let me use the journal again. So now we have to fix the display. So, do once again EF space. All right, next clues done. Let's go outside real quick. It's throwing stuff as we try to leave. So journal, go to mission again. TV had a hidden note on the back side that I noticed when repairing the display. This note leads me to believe that there's a container of some sort I'm looking for. So a couple of days ago when I wasn't home, Mom went into my room and took my tablet. Who do they think they are touching my stuff? I'm going to lock it away so no one can... Great. So we're going to have to find a safe. Unfortunately, I'm not going to touch the safe. Because if I touch the safe, so far I have not found a way to back out of using the safe. So it's a safe. So until I find out how to add in mouse X again, I can't do safes. It's a little annoying. I'm probably just going to take the safe. So unfortunately, yeah, this one's bugged. We're not going to be able to finish it. But you get the hint. But yeah, it does kind of bite. We're going to finish up the mission now. Or we're going to finish up as far... We're going to get as much as we possibly can. Right now I'm just trying to get some evidence. Oh, there's a journal. That's 1,000 gold. Or 1,000 bits. 100 bits. Oh, god damn it. Let's read the message. I don't know what to do anymore. The voices are getting louder. I can't sleep and I haven't eaten in days. Voices keep telling me to kill sister. Lovely. Alright. So, now we're just going to go through the rest of this. We're going to finish up here. See if we can find the safe. And then I'm just going to grab the safe and run. Oh yeah, other tip. Always open up the drawers bottom first. So you don't have to, you know, open this and then have to close it, then go to the next. So just start at the bottom and it'll be much easier. Oh, see? The ghost likes to take away doors. Oh, wow. It took away the door and it took away the archway into the game room. But this is one of the other things I'm loving about the game. You'll hear a whoosh. And when you hear the whoosh, it basically means that the ghost did something somewhere. But there's our door again. Alright, so I'm making a mistake here. Take more pills. Because there are cabinets over here. Open this sucker up. We have not found the safe yet. And I don't recall seeing one. To be totally honest. I'm getting to the point where I'm noticing things. And you'll notice like the puzzle box. You'll notice a couple of other things that you've normally seen in the games. But they just might not be using it this game. So I start noticing where things are. And they're not always in, and sometimes they're not in the game. Kill, kill, kill. Alright, so no safe up here that we found. Let's check the basement. Yeah, it's not safe. Because we really didn't look fully in the basement. Oh yeah, and the ghost will turn the power off all the time. So just get used to it. Yeah, that's where we found the puzzle box. We're not going to bother turning the power back on. Yeah, but I hope this video will help you, you know, when you want to try the game. Let's go this way real quick. Nope, wrong way, wrong door. Let's check in here again. Right, still don't see a safe. Yeah, we're not getting a lovely EMF 5. But you're not always going to get EMF 5. Yeah. But yeah, the big tips I would give would be always open up the drawers from the bottom. Any room you go into, this ghost loves using me as a punching bag. Any room you go into, look for a cabinet, open up the doors, make sure it's ready so you can get in. Buy a crucifix right off the bat. Yeah, here's our safe. But we're not going to grab it. Oh crap, I can't grab it. Yeah, see, and I can't use it. So we're just going to leave. I hate the fact that I can't show you guys how to use the lockpick. But, yeah. But let's go out here. Let's go back to the lobby, and then then I'll go over the last little bit. the final little bit of the review.
Yeah, let's go in there.
I broke the game, so I couldn't do anything. And our truck is in need of repair because it takes forever to start.
We're low on evidence. So
Okay.
you can take pictures of ghosts and you can.
So let me go back to Let's Chat. So, overview of the game. Would I buy it? I have, of course. It's for me. It was, I believe, $8.99. I have probably easily gotten that much enjoyment out of the game so far. So for me, it was worth it. If you're a little strapped for cash, not sure about it, I would suggest putting it on your watch list, and then watch some video, and then keep an eye on videos. Like I am going to be doing at least every 3 months reviews of all the Ghost games out there. So we're talking about Phaz, Obsidio, Ghost Exile, Ghost Exorcism, Forewarned, Paranormal PI, FRIKI, and They Die Tomorrow. When Hauntings and Phantom Hysteria come out, then I'll be doing reviews of them. But any game that is out currently, I found when the release date is, which it's really weird that everyone's release date is close to the March, June, September, December. So far, all the games I'll be doing a review in March. I'll be doing a review in June. I'll be doing a review in September, and I'll be doing a review in December of all of them. And just letting you guys know where they're at, and on if I would recommend buying them yet or not. If you've got the money, I would recommend buying it. I think this game is fun. I think this game has a lot of potential. It's got a lot of different things in it that are not in the game, that are not in any other games. I believe they are going to be adding a exorcism step into the game, which I don't really think they need to. But I think there's enough other things in the game that I don't really think they need to. But if they want to add it, go ahead. I would rather them not add it into the game and fix all the other stuff in the game right now. That's what I would rather them see them do. The replay of the value of the game is really good. And yeah, so I've not ran into any situations where it really feels like I've ran into it before. Sometimes I've had ghosts, like that's the first time I've had a ghost constantly freaking hit me. I've been hit. I've had stuff thrown at me, but I've never had a ghost hit me that many times. I've had ghosts hunt me like within minutes of me walking into the house. So the replayability of the game is really good. But if you're a little strapped on cash, or you have a budget and you need to stick to that budget, then I would say put the game on your watch list and wait for it to be a little better fine-tuned and have a lot of the bugs fixed, because the game does have bugs. One of the big things they need to add is a default button on the freaking controls page, because right now I can't do saves because there's not a default page, because I can't add mouse X. The only thing I could possibly do is maybe go, I think I've got a game controller, and go down and get a game controller so I could use the toggle switches. But that's about it. So that's where my recommendation for the game would be. But overall, I do like the game. What I'm finding funny is a lot of the new games coming out now are adding a murder mystery into it. So They Die Tomorrow, Paranormal PI, this game, all have a murder mystery added into the game, which I love because I love murder mysteries. So that's kind of fun. I'm actually enjoying that part. But between the safes, doing a puzzle in the freaking house while the ghost could hunt you. The safe part, they need to add something where I can leave the safe. I was hunted because I streamed this game this morning to get a better feel for it. And during the stream, I had opened up the safe. Well, I'd gotten the safe part, and it goes to a whole different screen. I couldn't back out of it. We hit escape. I hit escape. I hit tab. I tried everything. I could not back out. I actually finally had to just get out of the game. Because I could hit escape and I could see resume, disconnect, stuff like that. So I finally had to disconnect. I got hunted twice while that was going on, and I couldn't see what was going on because I was on the safe part. So they need to fix that. They need to add that default button. But I love the fact that they've got that in there. It reminds me of playing Skyrim, because that's what it basically looks like. You've got your pick and you've got your lock, and you're moving things around and trying to jimmy the lock open. That's what you're doing. I love the fact that you can touch stuff and you can throw stuff. I love the fact that the ghost throws stuff at you. I love the fact that taking away your doors. I've been trapped in the room with the ghost before because it took away my exit. But the walls disappearing, doors disappearing, things like that I'm loving part of the game. So, but yeah, do I enjoy the game? Yes. Do I recommend buying it? Only if you can afford it right now. And then just watch for reviews and see how people are doing with the game. Like, I'll give this game another review in June and see how it's doing, how it's going. But anytime you want to stop by my stream, stop by the stream, send me a message on YouTube, send me a message on Twitch. Feel free and ask me if I'm playing the game and if I like it. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions. But with all that, yeah. So I do recommend it if you can afford it. And that's about it. But I've definitely got my money's worth out of it. I mean, a lot of these indie games, if I've played, so for whatever the cost of the game is, if I've played that many hours of it, the game's worth it. So in this case, I've definitely played more than 9 hours on this game so far. So yes, that is definitely worth it for me. But if you've got a budget, you need to stick to your budget, I would wait right now. There's other games out there that are a little bit more fine-tuned, and I would recommend buying them, not this one right now. But if you can't afford it and it fits in your budget, then I would definitely say, yeah, go ahead. You'll have fun with it. I've barely scratched the surface on this game. There are a lot of different hunts. There's a lot of different noises. There's a lot of different jump scares that I have not seen in this game yet, that I've heard about. So I've barely scratched the surface on this game. But I wanted to get this first review, games, tips, tricks, things like that out there to help you out, because, yeah, the tutorial is pretty much non-existent. And I hope this helps you guys with that. I might do another video, a shorter version, of just going over like games and tricks for this game. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. But be kind, be safe. Love y'all. Peace out.